Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, October 8, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the economic calendar for today. And what do we have here? Well, data from the UK were published overnight. BRC retail sales monitor beats the expectations of 0.8% with the actual number of 1.7%. And then there goes bunch of the Asian data. Data from Japan. First we got household spending, beats the expectations. The other one beats the expectations as well. Current account extends to 3.02 trillion yen, and the other current account, not seasonally adjusted, expands to 3.804 trillion yen. So kind of interesting to see how the US dollar to the Japanese yen will react on this data. Now we got NAB business confidence -2, so a little bit better than -5, but no big deal. LBA meeting minutes were published as well. And during the early London session, we got German industrial production 2.8%. Very nice jump from the -2.9%, beats the expectations of 0.8%. We are waiting for the comments from the Eurozone officials. ECB Schnabel will give a speech at 9 o'clock. Eurogroup meeting starts at noon. 15 minutes later, ECB McCall will give a speech as well. And this is how we enter the New York US session. Trade balance goes first, exports and imports go second. All of this data scheduled for release at 2:30. Of course, in the meantime, trade balance from the Canada is scheduled for release. Main event of the day, EIA short-term energy outlook data scheduled for release at 6 o'clock. Then we got some speeches from FOMC member Bostic, 6:45, 7 o'clock, German Buba Balz, 7 o'clock, 3-year note auction, 7 o'clock, German Buba Mauderer will give a speech, 7 o'clock, German Buba President Joachim Nagel will give a speech. Well, 3 simultaneously speeches from the German officials, and we are ending the day with the API weekly crude oil stock data at 10:30. So this is how it looks like for today. Let's now jump to the technical part of this review. US dollar versus the Japanese yen just recently broke above the technical resistance above 147.30 and almost hit the next technical resistance and the swing high at 149.40. For the actual number was 149.14, so it's only 30 pips away from the swing high, and now it's slowly pulling back from this levels. The market is down towards the 50 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart, and we are waiting for the further deterioration a little bit lower towards the technical support. Now this technical support is of course 147.30 and the other one is 146.40. So the outlook remains bullish. -0.1 was the one of the corrections, -0.90 was the second correction. Let's find out how big is this one. It should be a little bit bigger, however no big deal, I guess, just yet. Maybe something like the 1% or something. Yes, 1.09, so it's almost exactly like the other one. So all of these corrections are more or less the same. However, the downtrend is still of course possible. Why? Because if you take a look from this low here, you got the very specific progression to the upside here on this sequence, on this cycle. There you go. So what I mean is the wave 1, what I mean is wave 2 to the downside, 1 2 3 4 5, wave 3, wave 4, possibly wave 5 is being here. Very nice impulses here. First impulse, second impulse, third impulse, and now the market is doing the of course correction or a pullback, right? ABC or WXY or any other kind of a correction. When the corrective cycle is done, then we should see another upside movement on the US dollar to the Japanese yen. So pretty much bullish for the US dollar to the Japanese yen. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Euro dollar, of course, recently made a very nice WXY pattern. We are following this pattern every day. Just recently we are trying to pull back from the extremely oversold market conditions, but as you can see, there is completely no more upside momentum on the US dollar whatsoever. The nearest technical resistance is 1.1005, and this is the key short-term technical resistance. Only if we break above this level, we can say that something is going on the on this market. Otherwise, sooner or later we will expand even to the downside. Please notice that WXY might evolve into the X and Z formation, which will be even more complex and time consuming. However, for now, the temporary low for the wave 4 is being applied to the recent low at 1.0952. So WXY potentially it has been completed on the on this market. Let's find out what is going on the crude oil. We are about to see the crude oil data. Okay, this was the trend line. We don't need this trend line anymore. Now, what's happened is quite interesting, because I have pointed out this key level here for the bulls. This high that was made in the end of the August 2024, as indicated by this blue arrow. And yes, we did it. We went up towards the level of 78.45, but then you have very big bearish engulfing pattern, big pin bar here. There is a bearish pressure above this last swing high, which is key for bulls and bears. That's the key level. Both of the parties are involved in the defending or breaking this level. Technical support 72.50, the other one 71.67, and the third one 69.49. That's the same old technical support that we got. Eventually, you can take a look at the extremely overbought market conditions. There is a clear bearish divergence here, so we should see some sort of the pullback here, maybe even towards the level of 72.54. The bulls are very determined to break above this level. However, so far they just did the last breakout above the swing high, and they failed to sustain this breakout for now. Of course, for now, because you know, when we go down and pull back, when we pull back and go down towards some local, maybe even local technical support like 73.62, we still have the chance to continue this upward movement. And last but not least, let's take a look at the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin has failed to move higher above the trend line. We spoke about yesterday. Breakout to the upside was 64,438, and then of course we got the engulfing pattern, and we are down towards the technical support around 62,342, as the market is now testing the neutral level of 50. Any breakout below the 61,693 would likely be bearish and will result in the momentum going lower towards the level of 30. So this breakout was very nice, very nicely planned, but the key to the upside is still this level of 65,000. This supply zone located between the level of 65,000 and of course the trend line resistance. Trend line is marked by this orange line. So please keep an eye on the Bitcoin. It might extend to the upside when this movement to the downside here from the extremely overbought conditions, overbought conditions is terminated, and then if the bulls are strong enough, they might continue higher. For now, we are still moving up and down, no big deal, no strategic breakout, no game changer whatsoever on Bitcoin just yet. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.